Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. And before we start this video, man, I want to thank you guys for helping me reach 20K. Well, I'm almost at 22 now, so I'm a little late, but you know, it's better late than never. But I thank you guys for tapping in, tuning in, subscribing. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is a give-take relationship, right? On both ends. I give you guys, you know, information, positivity. You guys take that and y'all bounce that right back to me, man, with the comments, with the likes, with the subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tapping in, sharing the video. I'm showing you guys my gratitude, man. Thank you. Real talk. I appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in. But with that being said, man, let's jump into the video. So today we want to talk about the ego. You know, people say, you see a lot of content that tells you to kill the ego, you know, get rid of the ego. Yeah, but no, right? See, you can't kill your ego. You got to put your ego in check. Put your ego in place. You feel me? Your ego is your character. That's who you are in this reality. Where you come from, your family. Your ego is who you are in this reality, your character. You know, everything that you built your character to be, right? Who your family is, where you come from. You know, started from the bottom or if you started from the top, you know, the things that you've done to become who you are, that's your ego, right? So you want to keep that in check, but you don't want to kill it, because if you kill your ego, now you're going to be walking around here, you know what I'm saying, with no information, no knowledge of who you are. If you kill your ego, you'll be walking around here brain dead, like, where am I, who am I? You won't have no information about who you are, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to kill your ego. We want to keep our ego in check. And this is why I want to talk about learning how to live in balance, right? You can't be in your higher self all the time. See, what's going to happen is if you're in your higher self too much, you're going to be a pushover. People are going to walk all over you. People are going to think you're weak, right? Because when you're in the higher realms of yourself, your unconditional love, you know what I'm saying? You detach yourself from the world fully, so you don't really care about materialistic things or things that are going on. You're focused on the higher realms, right? The energy. Nothing wrong with that. But the lower self, you need your lower self as well, because that's where you start to get stuff done. See, we pull from the higher self, the creativity. You know, we plan. This is how we figure out our path and what we want to do, what our purpose is. But you bring that information down from the heavens and you bring it down to earth, and you fulfill those prophecies or that information that you get. You fulfill that by putting in the work, right? The lower self puts in the work, right? The same way how Moses, he went to the mountaintop and got the commandments from God or the Most High. He went to his higher self. So you got to read in between the lines when you read these stories. He went to his higher self, you know, and got the commandments from the higher realms, the Most High. Then he came back down from the mountain, which he came back down to his lower self, and then he started fulfilling those commandments, you know, started putting all the laws in place. So if you stay up here too long, you know, you're going to lose that connection with this reality, which you don't want to do that, because, you know, you still got to live life. We have to learn to be one with the flesh. We have to learn to be one, be balanced. Don't get it twisted now. The lower self is not evil, but you don't want to be in your lower self so much where you just identify yourself as this body, because you're not this body. Some people live in their lower self so much, you know, it's like playing a VR system. You know, you got the headset on, you're in a virtual reality, and you actually start to believe you're that character. Some people have been down here so long in this form that they actually believe they're this. And that's what you don't want to do. That's why it says kill the ego, because you want to surpass that ego, right? The ego is the third chakra. We live in a 3D world, a 3D realm, right? So most people don't get past that third, that three. But the fourth is the heart. That's the passage to the heavens or to the higher self. So you need to kill that three that third and get up and rise up. That's what that means. And then once you rise up, now you gain control and you're able to go up and down as you need, right? Trust me, you need your lower self. You need your ego, because people are going to try to play you. You know what I'm saying? People are going to try to walk all over you. And, you know, you got to come down sometimes and be like, yo, sometimes you got to let people know, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You need to back up a little bit. I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self, people going to walk all over you. Your lower self, that's when you in that attack mode, that survival mode. The ego lets you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. Don't play with mine. Right? Like my man Jay-Z said, sometimes you need your ego. Got to remind these fools who they effing with. Right? That's the balance. But you don't want to be so much in your ego where you don't have no love or no compassion for people. And you're just always in that attack mode, survival mode, trying to one up somebody all the time. You don't want that. That's not what you want. Right? So it's about killing the ego. It's all about surpassing that third and rising up and knowing how to utilize both ends of the spectrum. All right? Understand that. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody play you, but at the same time, don't be so much in your ego that you can't have love and compassion for others. You don't want to be down there so much where you can't come back up and create and have that love and that compassion for people again. Right? Connecting with the source again. You know? You don't want to be down here so much where you forget that you're not this body. Because you're not. You're not this body. And that's what the lower self entitles you to be, is be that lower self. This is me. This is who I am. I am this, and I'm not anything higher than this. That's what the ego tells you. That this is all real. Which, you know, your reality is your perception, but this is just a portion of reality. This is just one layer of reality. But we are multi-dimensional beings, meaning we are this and we are that. So we live multiple realities all at one time. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand this information. We live in multiple existences right now. We live in multiple different realities and dimensions right now. Right? So understand that. Don't get tied down by your ego to make you think that this is all there is. You know, this is the only life there is. There's not. But you need your ego to remind people in this reality, like, look, you know what I'm saying? This is who I am. This is where I come from. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to play me. You're not going to walk all over me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get stuff done. We're going to grind, right? This is where that comes from. You still, even though you're getting spiritual and you rising up, you still gotta survive. You still need resources. You still gotta feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta live. So that's what the ego entitles you to do, is to, you know, get out there and get on your grind. You feel me? So don't think the ego is a bad thing. You know, everything is a tool. Too much of anything is bad. So too much good things can be bad for you. Right? So learn to balance. We're learning to balance. That's what we're here for, to learn how to live in harmony with this flesh. The upper tames the flesh. The information comes up here, and then the flesh, or the lower dimension of yourself, utilizes that information or those directions to fulfill or manifest the reality that you want to live. Right? It's that simple. So sometimes you need your ego. Got to remind these fools who they effing with. Don't forget that. So don't forget who you are and where you came from, but at the same time, learn to detach from all that and go to your higher source. Back to the Most High, back to the universal source. You feel me? That being said, man, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video or what y'all want me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man, and I'm out. Peace.